Playlisting enables you to create a list of clips and play them as a single group. You can have multiple playlists and edit them as needed after they are created. There are two ways to create a playlist in Wirecast. You can click the Add button and select New Playlist Shot from the Shot menu, or simply click and drag an existing shot onto another shot. A playlist shot thumbnail will appear and display a playlist badge, the playlist duration, and the playlist completion action. To add clips to the playlist using existing shots from the main shot list, simply click and drag each shot onto the playlist thumbnail. When you do this, you must wait for the playlist thumbnail to obtain a yellow border before releasing the click button. You can add more clips to the playlist by clicking the Add button and selecting the source from the Sources menu. These added shots are now housed in the playlist. You can still edit shots in the playlist by double-clicking on the playlist shot to open the Shot Editor panel. You also have all of the Change Shot menu options available by right-clicking the shot. The Change Shot menu for playlist shots also has a Modify Duration option. You can set the shot duration to any value by selecting Modify Duration. Enter a new duration when the dialog box displays. Optionally, check Apply to All if you want this duration applied to all items in the playlist. You can also reset the duration to its original value by clicking Reset. Click OK when finished. You can add live sources to the playlist by clicking the Add button and selecting your desired live source from the Capture Device Source menu. By default, live sources have an infinite duration since they are not a clip. So you must assign a duration by selecting Modify Duration for the live source and entering a duration when the dialog box displays. Playing back a playlist is the same as playing any other shot. Click the playlist shot to place it into preview, then click the Go button to take it live. Playlists provide some basic playback controls. Total shots displays the current number of shots in the playlist. Duration displays the duration of the playlist shots. When Resume is checked, you can exit the playlist, and when you return to the playlist, it will begin playing the same shot at the exact same point as before you exited the playlist. For example, here I exit the playlist and take another shot live from the main shot list. When I return to the playlist and press the Go Live button, the playlist begins playing the same clip at the exact same point as before I exited the playlist. Shuffle will randomly choose which clips inside the playlist are played. If Shuffle is not checked, each clip will play in the order they appear from left to right. Transition to Previous Shot transitions to the previous shot in the playlist if the playlist is currently live. Transition to Next Shot transitions to the next shot in the playlist if the playlist is currently live. You can set the behavior of the playlist when the last shot in the list has been played. A check mark in this menu indicates what behavior is selected. Loop transitions back to the first shot endlessly. Hold stays on the last shot. Previous live shot transitions back to the shot that was live before the playlist began playing. Current Preview transitions the contents of Preview to the live window. You can also transition to shots inside the main shot list as long as the shot exists on the same layer in Wirecast as the playlist shot. In this example, the only available shot which exists on the same layer as the playlist is Logo. If I select Logo, the playlist will play through the last clip in the playlist and end on the logo shot. Transition between shots sets the transition to use between shots in the list. Playlist also contains a countdown clock, which can help you monitor the time remaining for a specific shot, the time remaining in the playlist, and the time remaining before a live source becomes the active shot. You can toggle the various countdown clock functions by clicking the gear icon located beneath the live window. Playlist completion displays the countdown clock for both the current shot playing in the playlist as well as the countdown clock for the playlist itself. When new playlist completion is not selected, only the current shot countdown clock is displayed. When a live source is in the playlist, a Playlist Live option is added to the countdown clock menu. When you select this option, the countdown clock displays the time remaining until the next live source in the playlist begins to play. When the live shot begins, the countdown clock displays the countdown of that live shot. If the live shot does not have a duration, then the playlist is halted and the live shot remains until another shot is taken live or the transition to the next shot button is clicked. If you have Wirecast Pro, you can create instant replay clips and configure Wirecast so all the clips automatically save to a playlist, which you can play as a highlights package during the next break in action. To set up a replay playlist, click the plus button and choose New Playlist Shot. You may want to click on the gear icon to the bottom left of the new playlist thumbnail and select Rename Shot to give it a name. Then, visit the Replay ISO menu and click Configure, then Replay Settings, and open the Create Replays In drop-down menu to choose your new playlist to add replay clips to. Replay clips will begin to be added to your replay playlist as they are created.